Oh man, oh man, oh man. Good evening, everyone. How's it going? We're live. All right, so we're doing some new. I'm starting a new thing for my Mondays. I'm doing what I am calling a sPvP VOD review Monday. What I'm going to do is over the weekend, I will be playing some sPvP and recording the matches. Then Monday, I will be rewatching these matches on stream and doing my best to analyze them, find out what I could have done better, what my thought process was for the match, that sort of thing. I want to expand outside of just World versus World, and sPvP is the obvious place for me to start. But we're gonna start off with the first match. This will be a win on a support Auramancer build. The build is pretty standard. It is simply running Dagger Focus with Transference and Cleansing sigils, Avatar Amulet with Doliak. For the build, it is Earth 333, Water 112, and Tempest 323. Pretty, like I said, very standard build with Wash Away the Pain. Mist Form can be interchanged out for Aftershock if you need be. But when I'm doing just normals, I like to have Mist Form as a no shit button. Glyph of Renewal, that is a no-brainer on a support build, like period. And of course, there's Conjure Earth Shield to deal with focus pressure, that sort of thing. And Tornado, honestly, it's good, but as you'll see, I basically never use it, and I really should figure out how to use it. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this first match. Go ahead and get my little draw cursor up here. Hold on, actually. And let me see if this actually shows up. It does not. So let me pause this and change something. All right. Let me see if this shows up now. All right, cool. All right. Close that. All right, so we got everything ready. I'm going to skip to... Let me turn this music down real quick. All right, we have match start. And right now. All right, so let's see. This one, the matchup was honestly a balanced team on mine against something that was just very lopsided. Double Warrior, double Necro Guardian. They really, honestly, in my opinion, they did not have a chance in this. We have support, Condi Rev, Power Mesmer, Necromancer, and a Thief. We literally had all the tools of success except for a tank, although the Condi Revi can kind of fill that slot as well. If I remember correctly, this was just kind of a slugfest. It was honestly kind of a stomp. Now at the start, I'm overloading air to get the field up. Then I'm going to swap attunements over to Earth, use Earth skill 4 for a blast on the field for area swiftness, then 2 skill 3 in water to blast again for more area swiftness. This gives about, I want to say like 30 seconds of swiftness. Actually, let me check real quick.
Defense, then offense.
It's 22 seconds of swiftness right off the start. That's pretty huge as far as like getting your team up and running. So right off the bat, since I'm playing support, what I'm going to want to do, I'm going to let the sole person handle home node. But I'm looking for the point of this build. I'm going to be looking for team fights. So when I see that the Revenant here is also going to home node instead of going up here, but then I see my other two teammates over here engaging in a team fight, my course of action is going to be to come over here to assist them. As support Ellie, you basically always want to be in a team fight. You don't want to take 1v1s. You don't want to be side noding, anything of that. So let's go ahead and flip it forward a little bit. Now, I do question my teammates wanting to take this fight right off the back here instead of letting them get close node and then taking the fight over at mid. But I didn't really have much of a choice. I needed to fulfill my role, and here we are. So right off the back, I come in and fire. What I should have done, I should have started in air. Fire is basically for cleansing, and that's about it. I should not have used Fire Rush there. That honestly could have put me in a very bad position if I was up against better players. I'm going to drop Firewall, and then I see right here, Corsa is getting a little bit low on health, so I'm swapping over to water. I screw up here, and I didn't target them. So I miss with a good portion of the heals. And I go ahead and swap in the air, activate Shocking Aura, just to try and get some easy CC down to try and relieve pressure. So as you can see right now, my Thief up here, I'm not worried about him. Oh wait, no, he is in the fight. He's sitting at around 60% right now. And the Mesmer, that's also here, is also at 50%. So right now, we're not in a great position in this fight. I'm in a very bad position as well. And correction, I didn't activate Shocking Aura yet. I have Water Aura, Frost Aura up right now. Activated the Whirlwind thing, which is for ranged attacks. Honestly, I didn't need it there. I meant to hit Shocking Aura. So I'm backing off the try and pull people away. I swap Earth, gain more distance. Go ahead and hit Cripple and Magnetic Aura. Now this right here, this is what I'm doing right here. Don't do that when there is a team fight still happening. Like right here, you see my Mesmer buddy up here is really in a bad way, and I'm over here trying to stomp when I should have just let that person right there, the Rev, take care of the stomp, like cleaving them. I hot swap over to water. I still don't have my cooldown up for my heal. What I should have done right there, I should have used Wash Away the Pain, get them up to a comfortable HP before I moved on to this. But at this point, I felt pretty confident that we were going to be winning it. Because as you can see, at winning this team fight, because as you can see right here, the Thief is already taking their home node. They still have not gotten home node. So here, I just go right on the offensive. Just adding a little bit more pressure. Firewall. My Firewall usage is absolute dog shit. Activate Fire Aura just to get some extra damage going. At this point, I'm like, okay, they could finish up the fight. Okay, maybe not. All right. Right here, what I'm trying to do, I noticed that Corsa's very low and still going balls deep. I gotta admire that. So what I'm trying to do right here, I'm trying to get up here, and I'm pretty sure I forget to untarget the enemy, and I'm gonna target them to get my Water 2 off. Oh. That's right. I just did Wash Away the Pain there to get him up. Activated Frost Aura to get some damage reduction. That's projectile denial right there. That probably was honestly making this person over here do basically nothing the entire time because he's firing over at Quinn over there. I once again go for the stomp when I shouldn't have. At this point, the team fight's won. They're just kind of trickling in. And there's Wash Away the Pain again there, keep them nice and healthy. I'm back in fire just to get some extra damage and Condi Cleanse going. Now the orb's up. Now, what I wish my team would have done right now is as soon as that orb popped up, disengage the team fight if you can and go to the orb. That's what I really wanted my team to do, and as you'll see, I kind of forced them to do it because I committed what I consider kind of a cardinal sin, but I felt very confident about it. At least I thought I did any moment. Also, I water overloaded at a dumb time. Oh, this isn't the orb that I got. We did have someone actually go grab the first orb. This is basically a never-ending team fight in this first match. This right here, I should not have chased this kill at all. Like, I'm playing a support build. I really have no business like actually chasing. I think a big problem is we're stomping the team fight so much I got a little bit cocky and overconfident. As you can see, I am on a rampage there, so it's... At this point, we just kind of disengage. They did manage to take our home node. So again, I'm looking for a team fight, but they're pretty much locked to spawn at this point, so there's not going to be much team fight. I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead. Now, they did get their home node back, and we're coming up on another clash and team fight. I don't like how our thief went in that hard right off the bat. He did have two of us right behind, actually three of us if you look at the mini map there. He did have three of us right behind him, but it was kind of a risky one, especially because they were running two necros, so they do have a lot of aerial denial. So right off the back, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to come in, I'm going to drop the projectile denial, throw out a CC. I accidentally double pressed the shocking aura to explode it. That could have put me in a very bad position. Then from there, I go immediately into the lightning overload just to kind of layer some more CC and damage. As you can see, it did work wonders there. Switch over to fire, more damage. There's not a lot of pressure coming on us right now. We got 3 downs on it. It's another one team fight. Go figure, the times that it would have been fine to go for the stomp, I decided to just DPS him down. All right, we're going to swap. Go forward a bit. All right, now right here, our Necro is taking a 2-on-1 fight against, I believe, double Necro over there. Yeah, it's double staff Necro. This honestly isn't that hard of a fight for us. So go ahead and drop the Frost Aura to kind of get some regen and some damage reduction going. I swap to Earth. I Fat Finger 5. And I just go right into my Earth Overload on that just for the CC. We're in another team fight. I throw out Wash Away the Pain there just to top everyone off before going back in. Projectile denial, and I run out of it because I'm an idiot. Actually, don't. Yep, that was the end of it. Like I said, that was a very one-sided stomp. It's like I got a healing and damage award for that, or a kills and a damage healing award. The stat wise, it wasn't too bad. 193k healing's not too bad. 15 kills, those are all assists for me though. It was very lopsided. That was a stomp. That was the first match of the night. I felt pretty good about that. Oh, let's see. What do I have next on here? All right, from there, we're going to be going to a match that I lost. If I remember correctly, it was a fairly decisive loss. It wasn't a didn't get the brightest of teammates on my team. But it is what it is. I'm again playing the support Auramancer build again. Now, let's see. Oh. Let's go ahead and skip through. All right, match starts soon. All right, looking at this right off the bat, has potential to be a very rough game. They do have an elemental Ellie Thief, double Necro Guardian. Depending on what build the Necromancers are using, that could be a very frustrating match. We have a more balanced loadout with the Warrior Mesmer, Necro Guardian, Ellie. But when I saw this comp, I already felt a little bit nervous about it. And I do have to say that the enemy Ellie was actually pretty decent. Once again, starting the match off and doing the overload air, swap to 4, swap to earth, burst, swap to water, burst. Get the 22 seconds of swiftness going. On this one, we have 2 people again for some reason go to close node. Now remember this match distinctly. Right here, we're first to middle. We see the warrior immediately goes in. Nothing wrong with that. Here's where I screw up. What I didn't notice, because I didn't turn to look at my camera, up here is 2 more people. And what do? I fire rush right into it. Fire rush right into him with the thought of helping burst him down. Then immediately it's now a 2-on-2 with a damage with another Auramancer. The warrior is now it's a 2v3. They have their thief on here. I'm not entirely sure what's taking my other 2 teammates in this so long to get here. Now, in this one, they focused me extremely well. Like, I got my Earth Shield out. I managed to stall for a little bit, but it just wasn't enough. All 5 of them just piled on me, and they were able to follow me around the pillar too. Now, right here, I'm not entirely sure why our Guardian hasn't joined the team fight, but that's not what this is about. All right, so we lost the middle node fight. They're going to start pressuring up to our home node. I kind of screwed up here. I didn't wait until I had a respawn with me, because now at this point, coming up behind me is going to be 2 people, and I'm going to be stuck in a 2-on-1 for a little bit. No, that's not the fight that I was thinking about. You've captured the altar. I'm trying the rendezvous with my team right now, and it's now going to be a 2v1 for probably about 5 seconds, a 3v1. And with this build, it's with no peel whatsoever. That's going to be a very hard thing for me to actually survive. Now, what I could have done here, and I should have done. My first line of thought, what I should have done, I should have misformed. I should have misformed and used that to go that way. With any luck, it would have pulled the Necromancer here and the LE off of me long enough for me to heal back up, get back in the game, and get back in. The second thing I could have done, I could have activated Earth Shield. I was still healthy enough with like health-wise, where if I activated Earth Shield, I could have bunkered out the burst until they either swapped or my team took control of the fight. This death was completely on me. Another thing I could have done, I could have activated Tornado and used that to get away and buy space, or used it to help out with CC in the team fight. There were a lot of things I could have done better in this fight. Let's go ahead and get forward again.
Your enemy has the temple now.
All right, we're going to go ahead and fast forward. All right, I'm respawning. I'm coming down the fight. The team fight's still going. I kind of want to help out with it. Because again, I need to always be team fighting. I go a little bit too deep on this, I think. And I definitely waste my overload there. I really should not have used the overload. I should have saved that to come in. Now right here, whoever marked this target, this target was a bad idea. The proper target would have been this guy right here. He's running an Auramancer build. He's running an Aura Share build like I am. You need to focus him down. If the weakness of the build that both of us are running is focus, we can only hold out for so long, especially if our own team is not peeling off of us. So this should have been ignored. The proper target call should have been this guy. And again, I wasted my Earth 5 when I wasn't being focused. That was really dumb of me. I shouldn't have overloaded air. I shouldn't have overloaded there. I should have used Wash Away the Pain. Otherwise, if I had used Wash Away the Pain, I could have saved this dude here. However, I do manage to get my Signet of Life off. Doesn't really help much. At this point, I'm very low. I'm not in a good way. We got an Auramancer putting pressure on us. After the mist form, I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna try and res him. I can't remember if I got it off or not. No, I didn't. Because now it has become a full team fight. I do a little bit of a cheeky mist form up here, and I do manage the res, but by the point I'm up again, the team fight is ended. Team fight's over. Well, it's still going on, but this was just not great. It's like I was starting to get fairly frustrated here because I'm doing my best to survive and none of my teammates were actually peeling for me at all. It's exceedingly frustrating when that happens, but that's the problem with playing a support build with randos. Sometimes that stuff happens. I'm gonna air overload here, try and buy some like breathing room for the team, wash away the pain. I didn't use it close enough to a few of my teammates. Finally, we do mostly win the team fight there, but we're not getting the kills fast enough to really matter. I don't know why they chased the kill. I really wish they had gotten on point with me. But it is what it is.
Your enemy sees the altar.
Another badly taken team fight. Again, they're focusing me.
You control.
And I immediately go into survival mode. Wash away the pain. Unfortunately, it only helps myself. I dropped the overload air. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get some breathing room. It was a dumb move. Because what I should have done before, right after the overload air, is go to water, activate Frost Aura. Now I'm in a bad position to where I'm trying to get away from 3 people trying to stomp me. All right, let's go ahead and fast forward.
You have all 3 points. Hold them at all costs. Your enemy has the gate.
Dropping the air overload again. These 2 Necros were doing a very good job working their CCs in tandem. I think they were probably duo queued with, because you never were able to fight one without the other. So now it's a 3-on-2. This is, well, 3-on-3 now. I Earth Overload because I'm an idiot and I kind of panicked. I grabbed my Earth Shield out, missed form. I'm trying to get away so I can heal. Unfortunately, I do have a Thief on me. But honestly, really isn't that good. It's the Necromancers that are fucking causing me issues. Trying to go for another cheeky res by hiding under the stairs.
You control the gate.
And that was the end of it. That was a pretty one-sided stomp. Again. It is what it is. Despite all that, I still got revives and healing awards on it. Healing wise, 220k. That's not bad, not great. Only 1 revive. I'm the only person who revived on my team. That's horrible. But what can you do? There were a lot of things that I see that I could have done better in that fight, and I'm going to have to take into consideration. Playing with randos as a support build is always going to be a toss-up, though, because you never know if you're going to get people that actually know what they're doing, or if you're going to get people that are just trying to play it like a death match and rolling their face on the keyboards. All right, let's see. So next one we have is another win. It's the last last support build Oromancer that I recorded for the night. Before we get to that, let me grab some of the drink again, and I will be right back. All right, I am back. All right, so this last support match was done on excuse me, was done on Capricorn. It's not my favorite map, but it honestly is one of the better ones. All right, let's see. All right, so looking at the teams, I'm on blue team. So on my team, we have Ellie, Warrior, Necro. That's an untamed from what yeah, it's an untamed. Then a Guardian against Thief, Warrior, Ellie, Ranger, Warrior. So again, fairly balanced teams. It was another support, Ellie. Unfortunately, well, fortunately for me, he couldn't really carry the team fights like I was able to. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on this. As always, lightning overload, blast, blast. Get the area swiftness going for the team. We're gonna send one, the Necromancer, over to home point. I do like how the team followed, went up here. Instead of just immediately clashing, kind of felt it out. Then as soon as we had one goat went in, I did something dumb. I just went all in with the fight, with the fire stuff and the fire overload, just trying to make them panic a little bit. Immediately go into lightning, activate more as I fat finger hitting the magnetic or the shocking aura twice to explode it. That could have gotten me killed. Oh wait, no, this is a different one. Okay, that's why. Let me rewind this. This is a different build that I'm using on this one. This is a damage Auramancer build. Give me a second to pull this one up. I don't have enough slots, so I'm kind of have to save stuff and change it manually. Go earth and fire. Oh, change those out. And I went elementals. Gear wise for this, it's Sage Amulet and Ruin the Forge. So boom. Then weapons is going to be Agony and Smoldering. So we got Sage Amulet, Rune of the Forge for more toughness and burning duration, and the auto fire aura is always handy. Agony, more bleed duration and burn duration with Smoldering. Talent wise, it's fire, earth, then again Tempest. So for fire, it's going to be 2-2-3. Then earth, it's going to be 3-1-2. Then Tempest, it stays the same as whenever you're playing the supporty build. So the main difference here is that you're changing some lineups on fire and swapping water for earth for survivability. All right, so getting back to the game.
An enemy ship is pulling into the harbor. It's the Capricorn.
So we go up. We don't engage right away. We're looking. What we're wanting to do is wait for people to engage on us. I summon my elemental and I just go right in and just start doing my elementalist thing. Just cleaving, throwing out the auras, shocking aura, double pressing it.
You've lost the dock.
And I did chase this a little bit too much, but it worked out. I did break off. Just honestly, I want to get this point as soon as possible to get the points ticking. I stopped mid-fight to revive. That could have been bad. The water overload here. One thing I do like about playing the damage-oriented version, I have more freedom to use my water overload if I need to. And again, on this build, I can take from start side noting if I need to. It's not imperative that I'm always in team fights. So we're going to go ahead and skip forward in here. I take this point uncontested. My fire elemental's still alive. And I'm running over here. Like, right away, there is one, the person that I've targeted. As you can see, they are very low. So I'm going to start off in lightning and go straight for the center here. What I'm wanting to do, I want to get down my overload right smack dab in the middle of it to try and take pressure off of the point. So go ahead and throw my projectile denial, immediately just drop the the overload on top of their ball there. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start to, well, number one, I'm going to get just smacked by that freaking thing right there. And I really wanted to get the revive there. Someone did go down though, so thankfully I didn't need to. I got caught on the map. Did a fire overload there. I have the earth shield. I shouldn't have thrown that out when I did. I wasn't really getting focused, but it is what it is. Now I see the bell's up, so I'm going to go ahead and make a beeline over to it. My team is taking middle point again. So I want to get the bell. I want to get the bell. I want to get those points. The first one was uncontested completely. So we got the bell. It honestly ended up saving our midpoint. So it knocked them off point. All right. And again. So I'm running up. I target their Tempest, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and burn my range damage options right here. I'm going to go ahead and burn those. And then I'm going to go in with Shocking Aura, explode it immediately, throw out the projectile denial, and again, do some auto attacks, then drop the overload right there. If you go back, what it ended up forcing the other Tempest to do, if you watch him right now, as soon as I start channeling the overload, it forces him to burn his mist form to get out. So I drop it, he gets CC'd, immediately mist forms out. That turns this into a 4-on-1 against this Bladesworn here. He's in a bad spot. They get the +1. I'm in Earth. I'm just trying to get some CC on him right now. I'm back in fire for damage. My bad habit is coming through here. I go for the mid-fight stomp instead of just cleaving them. That is a horrible habit that I am trying my best to break. From here, I'm going to chase the warrior a bit until I get pulled. But now it's just kind of open season on this Ellie right here. They are not in a good position. I'm going to drop the overload on top of both of them just to make it easier. I actually canceled the overload. I'm going to skip ahead again. All right, so someone is at home node, just decapping it. This is a one-on-one basically with the Bladesworn here. It went very well for me. I do wish that the Untamed there had like
once the cannons are loaded.
finished capping instead of me because they do have the swiftness to get back into the fight. All right, from here, it's another team fight that I come in late, the +1. And as you can see, I'm basically just living and breathing lightning stance right now in this match particularly. The CC that it gives is just so freaking handy. All right, so one major critique of myself that I have to say, I am way too I do not use these two signets nearly enough. I have the talent, so I constantly get the buffs from it. So I don't need to use them sparingly. I can throw them out at will if I want to, and I just don't for some reason. It's a bad habit that I really need to break.
Your team is victorious.
Again, that was another lopsided stomp.
Fire all cannon.
On this one, I got 4 accolades on it. I had offense, kills, healing, and revives. Stat-wise, 155k damage, almost 156k. That's not bad. 8 kills, 0 deaths, 1 revive, and 63k healing. That's honestly not bad for a damage-oriented build. All right, what's next? All right, the next is a loss as damage, Ellie. This one was, I remember, being particularly frustrating for me. Number one, I don't like this map. It auto threw me in, no map choice. I hate it when it does this shit because I really dislike this map. It's not a great map. It's not fun for me. And not a lot of people understand how to actually play it. Let's see. Got fairly balanced teams. Oh, excuse me.
The match starts soon. Last chance to nail down your strategy.
Charged up.
All right, so another thing, once again,
Defense, then offense.
get the area swiftness rolling. Right off the back,
Remember, the only way we'll prevail.
entire team screws up. We didn't use our supply to summon door busters.
Slay our enemy's lord.
We all went straight to the supply camp. And here is where I screw up royally. As immediately go in to try and interrupt it.
Feel Grid's icy embrace.
And in return, I end up getting focused pretty hard here. It was not a good engage. I really should not have engaged that like I did. After I summoned the air elemental, that was not the smartest move. All right, so I dropped the Air 4. I have Shocking Aura up. I explode it. I don't overload because I, for some reason, decided to try and heal. And right now I'm just cycling through stuff, just trying to cleave a little bit.
They're at our outer gate.
Got the fire overload there. I don't really have much to say about it. It's pretty standard. I did force out the water overload on the elementalist, which is good, but was not able to get the pressure back on. What I'm doing right here, I'm trying to get some supply so I can get some door bursters going, because no one on my team's really going. I dropped the air overload, get the CC going, and I'm just trying to get out at this point and realize I'm not going to. Like that fight I should have pieced out from a lot sooner than I did. But it is what it is.
They're at our...
It's like I don't really know what I was doing taking that fight like I did. So it's like I just kind of back out. It's like what I'm trying to do here, we need supply. As you see, we've done 0 damage to the gate. I decided to avoid the supply and try and take down their door bursters and their archers. Just try and defend the objective a little bit. The amount of running away capabilities that Rangers have of all specs annoys the living piss out of me. It really does. All right, so right there, see the Ellie gets pulled, so I'm going to try and get some supply, get some door bursters. Thief jumps on me. And I'm just going to kind of like earth right out.
I feel mist essence nearby. With that, we can summon a hero to our cause. There's mist essence somewhere close by. Seize it before the enemy can.
All right, pause it right here. This was a full team fail. Not a single person on the team went to our mist essence there. That could have at least given us a fighting chance on this. Instead, we are all trying to kill the single fucking Ellie and about to get roped into a fight that we were going to lose. Because our team was not fighting together well at all. I'm getting focused. I activate the Earth Shield. Immediately get CC'd. No one's peeling for me at all again.
I'll have to finish this.
Right now I'm just in pure survival mode. It doesn't work out too well because like they have all the fucking CC in the world to layer on me. I do manage to get out though. I do specifically remember when I was recording this one, I was raging out pretty loudly at how bad at team fighting our team was doing, myself included. Now, I do want to note one thing that I need to get better about doing is keeping track of where that is. Whenever I use my skill here, I'm not sure if I could actually do it or if they both expire at the same time. Is once my first one expires, pick up the other one if no one else has, just to gain more survivability.
They're at our inner gate now. Repel them. They're at our inner gate now. Repel them.
Now this fight, it was such a lopsided match in terms of like team fight capabilities between our teams. One issue that I definitely have is I don't use my elemental skill enough.
They're at our inner gate now. Repel them.
Like, honestly, this was an okay team fight, but we just did not have the damage to actually win it.
Inner gate now. Repel
It's like we were getting people low, but we couldn't finish anyone. And a big issue with the team fighting in this match is their team was backing off when they would get low,
done, my knights. We're through their outer gate.
but our team would keep fighting until they died. And our team had no capabilities of actually keeping people CC'd.
Defense, then offense.
I was getting very frustrated with that thief running away so much. At the end, by the time this match was over. It's like, so I did admittedly go a little bit harder on him than I probably should have. At this point, I knew the match was basically lost. So I was going for finishers when I normally would have just cleaved them. At this point, it was just kind of like, we aren't going to win or even come close to winning. So I may as well just have fun. All right, so right here, I immediately have to go into survival mode because I got jumped on. Got that thief just running away. We have the ranger here, and again, watch. It's just boom, away, period. Can't catch him. Impossible to fucking lock a ranger down. It's infuriating. And I'm CC'd for 50 billion fucking years. The thief decides he wants to try and 1v1 me. It does not go well for him. He ends up running away. And at this point, now it's a 2v1, and I'm just trying to get out. And again, I'm CC'd for 50,000 goddamn years. Like, I don't even know what the fuck rangers are doing that is doing that much CC.
They're at our inner inner gate now. Repel them.
Like, if anyone in chat knows what skill the ranger has that that
Our inner gate
fucking
now.
roots me for 30 damn years, I'm all fucking ears. About the only thing that went decently in this match is the fact that they didn't kill the Lord. It went to point end.
Inner gate now. Repel them. I'm vulnerable.
Let's see. Fighting in the Lord room.
Your lord is under attack.
I got my elemental out. I summon the fucking earth elemental because I'm an idiot.
Protect me.
It's like I'm doing a lot of cleave damage in this fight. I do like that.
My name is Sigil Deathfall, Lightbringer of the Order of Whispers, and that's agent to you. Your lord is under attack.
I think this is actually the only team fight we ended up winning throughout all this. I don't really have a lot to say about this match. I did a lot of stuff wrong that I've already mentioned.
Of the Order of Whispers, and that's agent to you.
So at this point, everyone was just trying to draw it out. So we lost there. I didn't do too good. I only got a kills award on it. I did a decent amount of damage. I had good kills, but that was not a great match for me. All right, all right. I need to use the bathroom. I will be right back. And we have this match and one more after it. Both of them are wins. But I will be right back. All right, I am back. All right, and I poured this shot a while ago and I forgot to drink it. I actually kind of want to buy a bottle of this. Like, I've been kind of hooked on this cold brew Jameson. Like, it actually tastes really good. All right, let's get into this. All right, for this match, I am back on my support build. And it's on, I can't remember the name of this map, whatever. All right, so as always, you got the swiftness start. Mesmer is going near node. Rest of the team is going to go ahead and head up to mid node. I decided the turn, well, right here what happened is we had one person turn to fight, another one went back to fight. And I decided to, I was going to take the team fight, but we backed out. Decided to go ahead and take mid node. Go ahead and get that mid node control. It's the smart play on here. I'm actually glad they did it, even though I was feeling pretty bloodthirsty at this point of the night. We had one person that tried to stall their node cap. From here, I knew they were going to roll up to mid. So what we were going to do, we were going to wait for them. As you see, they're coming up. You just have the one person there, just trying to draw someone down. It kind of works. I decided to jump down right into the thick of things. Go ahead and drop my lightning overload. Get CC down. We'll end up securing. No, we don't secure that one. They run away, so Thief is on her back line. Activate Shocking Aura to try and get it. Of course, the Thief runs away like a little bitch, because that's just kind of what the Thief MO is, and I say that as a former Thief main. And now I'm just kind of rotating through my skills right now. I land the meteor on the Necro there. That was a really good ice meteor. I missed form. I didn't need the mist form there. Right here, this team fight is not going great for us. I used the Earth Overload just to try and get some CC going. And notice no one's really trying for the orb at all. So I'm back in water. I'm going to get the heal going. We singled out a single person from their team. And it does not end well for him. For there, I'm like, screw it. I'm going to grab the orb. Now, I need the pause. Grabbing the orb when you are the lone support on your team, it's a dumb idea. Don't do it. Just don't. You have access to none of your other skills when you have the orb. Let a damage dealer take it. So I'm gonna try and get the orb up to the top there. I have no idea what the orb stuff actually does. Someone jumps on me. From here, it's a try and get the fuck out type thing. Thankfully, my team does rally on me. We have a Minion Mancer Necro. I've been seeing a lot of those lately in PvP, and I think it's because of the new players. I don't know. I do capture the orb here and immediately go into survival mode. So I am almost dead. From here, I'm going to Frost Aura, swap to Lightning, get the Shocking Aura going. It lands a stun on this poor Guardian here. who is getting chased all to hell. I back off because I know there's a thief on her back line. I drop that for the projectile protection. From here on Earth, I want to step back, try and take care of this necro, secure the down on him. I'm in water mode, get the frost aura up for damage reduction. The necro's running. Now I have to deal with the thief because the thief is the more pressing issue. I stupidly water overload there. That was not a great idea. I wasn't under any pressure. And I was way overstaying what I should have in a water stance. All right, so the warrior, for whatever reason, didn't chase, even though he kind of had me dead once I came out of that mist form. I'm glad he did. I was kind of out of healing cooldowns. My wash away the pain's back up, so I'm feeling a little bit better about coming back in. At this point, that warrior's fighting like 3-on-1. It was not a great fight for him. Honestly, we should have killed him a lot quicker than we did. Shocking Aura is like sleeper. Actually, it's not even sleeper OP. It's just fucking OP. It is such a good aura for how much CC it shits out for little effort and how easy access I have as Auramancer. And again, I'm going for the orb because I am an idiot, but at this point we're up 406.73. Why the fuck not? I should have been looking to support the team fight, but they look like they had it handled. And I run it up, turn it in, and we win. In this one, I got a healing and a defense award, oddly enough. Look at my stats. Only 138k healing. That's not too surprising. Honestly, I wasn't present in nearly enough team fights that time. Shit happens, but that's what I did. Like, it wasn't a bad match, but it wasn't a great one either. It was a win. It was very lopsided. All right, we're on to our last one of the night. It is another damage build. Same one that I was running earlier. It's on the map that I absolutely loathe. But I had some good team fights on this one. All right, so right off the back on this one. Oh, wait, I missed it. All right, so we're red. We have double ranger, necro, guardian, Ellie. That one had me a little bit worried. However, this player up here, the Untamed that is on the team, I've played with that person multiple times at that point that night, and they are really, really good in team fights. So I felt very good about this one going into it just because I had this person on my team. Like, every time that I'd done a team that I had that person on my team, they peeled for me perfectly as support. It was very good.
The match starts soon. Last chance to nail down your strategy.
Again, we get the lightning overload for swiftness, blast.
We'll seize this town right after we settle things.
And I almost forget. Wait, did I forget? No, I didn't. Okay, I almost forgot to run back and get the door breakers. I just kind of went balls to the wall in this one, actually. It was a very risky run in for me. From here, there's no barrels left. Engaging in that fight is not great. So what I plan to do, I'm gonna wait here, and I want to go after their their barrel things. Instead, what happens? We have a team fight now, but we pulled their NPC guard, so we're gonna pull back. We have more supply now. This poor Necro comes up right here. I go ahead and get the res because I'm a nice guy, and then I just kind of shit all over the Necro. I think I make it out of this one. This was without a doubt the ballsiest res I have ever attempted in my life. Like, look at this. I go in 9k health. There's 2 people and an NPC archer here. And I'm going for the res.
They're at our outer gate.
And look, you know what? I fucking got that res, damn it. And I made it out alive.
They're at our outer gate. This is it, mates. Keep them out.
I get the shocking aura up, and right now I'm just trying to peel for this guy, poor guy. I knew I needed to get Keita back up, but honestly, I didn't think I could do it. I was kind of pressing my luck on this. Yeah, that was a very bad res attempt. I managed to slink my way back here though, and get the full heal off. Like, that actually surprised me. I thought for sure that dude's owl was going to finish me. I'm back up. I immediately go into lightning, throw up shocking aura, and projectile denial. What I'm doing right now, I'm going to back off. We have mist heroes up. And I don't think, is this one that I go for? No, I go for supply. They did back off. They gave up the supply area. At this point, we're behind, and I was not feeling very confident in this. All right, so now I deposited it. I'm going to go over here, summon the Mist Hero. I really don't like this map. So it's less about PvP and more like PvPvE. And the mechanics aren't explained very well, so a lot of people don't actually know how. This poor Necromancer decided to try and get it, and when he realized that I was chunking through his shroud super fast, he pieced out. Like, look at him run. Watch him run. Look at him go. So we have our hero summoned. We have a whole bunch of door breakers going. I'm going to jump into this fight, go right into it, throw down the CC on him that missed evidently somehow. I'm going to drop lightning overload on him, get the CC going. I'm going to throw the magnetic aura. Just continuously stun him with it. Swap to earth, get the CC on him. And then I'm going to overload the earth probably, I think, right there. No, I'm going to finish him. I love the unicorn finisher. It is by far my favorite finisher in all of Guild Wars. So at this point, what Keita and I were doing, we were just going to guard the hero.
What are you waiting
That is what our goal was here. We have this will bender here trying to stop stuff. And I come in, drop earth, swap to earth, get the CC going, run the CC chain on them. I'm gonna overload right on top of him, just stack the damage on the guards and him, cleave him out. I see that there's a team fight going on right down here. So after I secure the kill on this dude, what I'm going to do is work my way down there. I have lightning back up, but I'm gonna stand fire so I can engage on it. I don't know why I decided to come from the top, but I'm gonna chase down the Revenant here. The Revenant whiffs. I drop the projectile denial. And at this point, I'm just trying to make his life miserable because I hate Condi Revs. He did survive for a decently long time. CC. Got a thief on me. He's CC'd now. Thankfully, the thief really wasn't doing much damage. We're in fire. Well, no, we're not in fire yet. And I go for the cheeky finisher because I'm an idiot. I've already established that. Going for finishers in the middle of a team fight is dumb. At this point, the fight's mostly won. Kita has my back. The other person has already retreated inside here. We don't need to worry about that. So what we're doing, what Kita and I are doing, we're guarding our hero just to get through this gate. I've already established at the start of this match that Kita is the best fighter on the team. All right, the Willbender comes out, tries his luck. In between Kita and I mean, we drop him not nearly as fast as what you should, but Willbenders are teleporty little assholes. What can you do? Kita gets stomped, and at this point, we have the Necromancer coming back up. For whatever reason, they were trickling in one at a time here. Drop the Lightning Overload, get the CC. We have the +1 on them now. Now it's a 2v2. But at this point, we're through the gate. We already secured the Revenant is basically dead at this point. Kid and I are like, we need to end this now. This was honestly a questionable decision to go on the boss at this point, which is why I switch off to try and finish off this Revenant. I get the CC on him and the Lightning Overload, but I cancel it just a little bit too early. I end up going down. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get behind the wall to res. The Ranger there did track me fairly well on it. It's a 3v2 inside there, but we are in their Lord Room now at this point.
What are you waiting? Summon ourselves a hero. What are you waiting for? Can't be far to that distance. This is it, mates. Keep them out.
I'm not sure if you could only summon a mist hero once a game or what, but we got another mist hero going. What I'm doing right now, I'm running to our base to play some defense, and I'm gonna just try and get rid of the door breakers, buy some time, just standard stuff. They're already through on ours. So what I'm doing from here, I'm switching on the full defensive. Kita can handle offense. I'm going to play turtle on the Lord here. Between my CC and all the stuff, I feel like I have a good shot of just stalling the game out till we win. And as you can see right now, God damn it. You can see right now, the scores are tied. It is 255 to 255. So it's kind of a crapshoot who's going to win this match. But all I know is that Kita and I need to split up. I'm going to defend. I can fight. I can stall out better with NPCs due to my CC. Kita does more damage as Untamed. That's just how it is. And the newer players are also clearly like actually just playing defense as well because they keep trickling to here as well. So they got another hero. We're going to burn that down really quick. And all I'm doing here, I'm just running out to here, and I'm trying not to take fights outside. Any fights that I do, I want to take within aggro range of the guards. It seems a little bit scummy, but I'm playing the game mode. And what you want to do, you want to make them come in so you have the overwhelming firepower. So they have to deal with players on top of NPCs. I decided to come out, take a little peek. There's archers up, so I want to get rid of those. At this point, it's 280, 270. It's a very close match still.
Find it so we can summon ourselves a hero.
All right, so they're back with another one. We decide to engage it outside. Very clearly, we both have the better idea to get inside the fight. Make them fight us on top of the NPCs where we can make use of the cleave. I go in the lightning farm, immediately throw out the shocking aura and explode it. I shouldn't have exploded it, should have let it linger. I drop the lightning overload on top of the Lord, get the CC, but instead of stomping, I go for the res because having the second person here is invaluable for me. So at this point, we're winning the 3-on-3. We just took down the third person. We're getting the stomp on them. It is now 315 to 280. It's still very close.
That's some bulk right there.
Now, they've had a lot of supply, so what I'm going to do, we have 2 supply. They have time before they get over here. We're going to run over and actually summon archers ourselves. So we get a couple archers up. Then I'm on back just in time to resume defense. I'm using the fire sprint to get away. I'm immediately going to go into lightning, get the shocking aura up, and just immediately go in on them, get up here so they have to fight me on top of our guards. And he just immediately gets knocked into the Lord and just cleaved into oblivion. That's just how it is. You don't want to fight in this room if you can help it. The other Necro goes on me, and I go into lightning, get the projectile denial, the shocking aura, and I immediately go for the stomp since the other guy's perfectly occupied. He goes down before I'm up, right before getting out of line of sight. At that point, that kill wins game 600 to 280.
Not bad at all. Now this town.
I did that with damage, defense, and revives as far as the accolades go. Damage-wise, it did 149k, 135k healing. That one's surprising to me. I actually didn't notice how much healing I did in that match. I got 12 kills, 2 revives. I can't remember what. I had 1 death, I think. Is that right there? I don't know. But that one went okay. There were a few things that I could have done a little bit better. But I mean, what can you do? Let's see. Now, since I have time, let me close this. Then change. All right. I have time. I'm going to play 1 match before we call it a night. I got a late start today, but I do want to play 1 game before I go. And I am going to play as the support build, I think. Yeah, I'm going to do my 1 match as support. I'm going to go earth, water, bottom, bottom, bottom.
Nothing can bring me down.
Top, top, mid, bottom, mid, mid, or bottom, mid, bottom, mid, bottom. Then we're going to change this to wash away the pain. And mist form. go. Keep that. We're going to use Tornado. All right. We're going to go ahead and queue. Man, my throat's kind of hurting from talking so much. Actually, no, I think I'm just going to call it here. This will be it for me tonight. I got a late start, so I didn't get the stream as long as I wanted to. I'll be back tomorrow. Let me pull up my schedule on my other monitor. Where is it? Tomorrow is Guild Wars 2, and it will be a world versus world night. I'll be running my Elementalist, probably Staff Catalyst, I think, is the build that I've been having a lot of fun with lately. But thanks everyone for watching. I will be back tomorrow with some world versus world. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.